What's up, guys? It's Bumpkins. Today is Wednesday, June 23rd. Wednesday means new comic book day. New comic book day means new comic book haul video. As always, I went down to Infinity Flux here in Chattanooga for another good stack of books. No extras this time, though. Just these single issues, but a lot of good stuff. Let's go right through them. Starting with Amazing Spider-Man number 69. This is the Clone Conspiracy number 3. I'm sorry, part 3. Again, haven't caught up on this series yet, but I'm all in on all of this. I got the A cover and the B cover, the Sinister Villains, what are they calling it? Sinister Villains of Spidey variant. So that is cool. Fantastic Four, Life Story number 2. This is the 70s. I haven't read the first issue yet, but I did read the Spider-Man Life Story. 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s, 2020s. That series was amazing, and if this is anything like that, it's going to be awesome. Guardians of the Galaxy number 15. This is the third issue in the sort of reorganization of the Guardians of the Galaxy, making, kind of focusing more on the superhero aspect, I guess. I don't know if I'll hang on to this book. I really just wanted to sort of jump into this sort of new direction for them, and also the awesome Brett Booth covers. So I may hop off after this and just read them digitally after that, but I am excited to finish up. I don't know if this is going to be a 3-part or a 6-part, probably a 6-part storyline, so I may hang on to it another 3 issues or so, but we'll see how that goes. Heroes Return number 1. This is the trading card variant, so this is the end, the conclusion of Heroes Reborn that we've been reading for the last 6 or 7 weeks. I did read this one today, and it was pretty good. Again, this event has been pretty fun because it hasn't been a big world-shattering event. It's just been more of its own self-contained story, handful of tie-ins, but it hasn't branched out into the larger Marvel universe. It was a fun story. It was a pretty quick read. If you want to collect them all, I'm sure there's going to be a trade. You could probably, I'm sure you could get through it in a day or so, or just in a few hours because there aren't that many. But a good story, and I recommend it. So this is the trading card cover variant, and then this is the action figure variant. So you guys know I like to get both of those. Silk number 4. This has been a fun mini-series. I have read the first 3 issues, although I do need to go back and look at issue 3 before I read this one because I kind of forgot what happened. But I've been enjoying this series quite a bit. X-Men Legends number 4, the action figure variant. This story is set in the earlier X-Factor days, so those are always good times, so I'm excited to read that. Oh, that is all from Marvel. Over on the DC side, actually, it was a pretty heavy DC day. Action Comics 1032, the variant cover. I've been enjoying this story, as well as Batman Superman number 19. I think I'm 1 issue behind, and I'm not sure if this continues the story of kind of the, Silver Age, or even really Golden Age, Batman Superman, but kind of looks like it does from this cover, so I'm excited to catch up on that. Detective Comics 1038, the Lee Bermejo cover. I've still got to catch up on this series, and I'll do that whenever I jump into the Tiny and Batman and the Tom Taylor Nightwing and Joker and all that stuff. Bunch of Batman to catch up on, and this is going to be part of that. Infinite Frontier number 1. So I liked the... so you guys know I've been enjoying all the Infinite Frontier stuff from DC. And Infinite Frontier... Was it Infinite Frontier 0, which was kind of the kickoff to this? Which kind of is what set DC on the course that they're on right now. I liked that. I thought that was really interesting. I like the direction they're going with a bunch of these different characters. So it'll be cool to see that continue. Justice League number 63, the B cover. I'm a few issues behind on this one as well, but I have been enjoying it. Mr. Miracle, the Source of Freedom number 2. I haven't read the first one yet, but I was actually flipping through this one because I love the cover, the variant cover so much. And it was a nice surprise to find out that the artist of the variant cover actually is doing the interiors as well. I guess maybe I should check to see if he did the first one. But the interior art on this looks great. So I can't wait to jump on this. And I just love, it's so rare nowadays that the cover artist is the one who actually does the interiors as well. Not like the good old days when, whatever was on the front of the book is what happens inside the book, all drawn by the same guy. Get off my lawn, kids. Yeah, so I'm excited. That looks awesome, and I can't wait to read this. probably one of my most anticipated for the week anyway, is Robin number 3. Robin is in a death tournament to the death, I should say, and it's the first 2 issues have been phenomenal. Probably one of my favorite DC books, if not my favorite DC book right now, only because I haven't caught up on Batman. But Robin is phenomenal. Connor Hawke is coming back. We haven't seen Connor Hawke in forever. Green Arrow's son. Long backstory there. I won't get into it now, but it should be cool to see. Superman number 32, the variant, or B cover, I think. Or is this a C cover? I'm not sure. But again, this is another one. I've been enjoying this. I do need to go back and sort of... I'm getting this one and Action Comics confused. So I need to go back to the issue before this and read it, or just flip through it like I have to do so often before I read this one. But I am enjoying this series. And then another good one, Teen Titans Academy number 4, the B cover. This has been a great series so far. A lot of new interesting characters. I've been enjoying the crossover with Suicide Squad, although I think that may be done by now. It wasn't like this big epic story. It was just, they were telling one simple story in between 2 series. So this one features 3 of the Teen Titans Academy, 3 members of the Academy that we haven't really seen yet, or haven't really got to see too much of yet. They are trying to figure out who the mystery of Red X is, who he is. It's got to be Jason Todd, right? I don't know. Probably somebody else, but I can't think of anybody else right now. So they're going to try to find out who it is, and we will see if they are right and if I'm right. And then Wonder Woman 774, the B cover. This, I think, is the end to Wonder Woman in Norse mythology setting. I'm not sure. I don't think it goes past this, though. So I think I'm going to hop off this title just because it's not one that I need every month. But I was interested in that Norse mythology story. But I'm not sure if this is like an epilogue or the end or what. So we'll find out. That's it for the DC stuff. But over on the Image side, we've got Homesick Pilots number 6. A couple issues behind on this one as well. But this is a great series, and I love the artwork on this. This is great. So that's a really fun story. Shadecraft number 4. This continues to be a really fun story. Like I said with number 3, the stakes continue to get higher with every issue, and every issue does a great job leaving you on a cliffhanger that instantly wants you reading the next issue. So I'm really enjoying this one quite a bit. Here's the other one I'm really excited for this week. I've been looking forward to this one for a long time. Spawn's Universe number 1. This is a one-shot, 64 pages. It's sort of, from what I understand, sort of wrapping things up with what's been going on in Spawn thus far, which I haven't. I have the issues since like 307 or something like that, and a few before that, and of course all the ones I had in the 90s. But wrapping up some stuff from what's been happening lately in Spawn, and then kicking off what is to come in Spawn, in addition to the new titles, Gunslinger, King Spawn, and The Scorched, I think is what it's called. So really interested to catch up on this one, or really interested to start this one. This is the variant cover by Brett Booth, but I also went with the Todd McFarlane cover as well, just because that looks too cool. And I also went with the Medieval Spawn cover by J. Scott Campbell, right? Yep. Because that looked too cool as well. All the same story, 3 different covers. That guy looks awesome. And then another one I'm really excited for is Stray Dogs number 5. This is the Friday the 13th variant. This has been an awesome story. I can't wait to see how it ends. And from what I understand, we might get another volume. I don't know if it's going to be the same story continuing with the same characters, dogs, what have you. But regardless, even if we don't get any others, this has been a fantastic mini-series that I highly recommend. And then Vinyl number 1. Honestly, I say this quite often. I don't remember what this one is about, but at the time that I heard what it was about, it sounded interesting, and I pre-ordered it, so I'll have to read it and jog my memory. And then for the other indies, we've got The Bequest number 4. I'm enjoying the artwork in this. This story's kind of weaning on me a little bit. I might stick with it. Well, after I read this, I'm going to make the determination on whether to stick with it or not. I don't dislike it at all. It's very fun. It's an interesting premise. I just don't know if it's one that I need every month. So I might wait for trades or something like that. But we'll see with this one. And then one that's not new this week, but I actually missed out on when it came out 2 months ago, was Nuclear Family number 3. I somehow missed this one, but Megan at Infinity Flux was super helpful in tracking this one down for me. So I'm able to continue the story. The first 2 issues are really cool. I expect number 3 to be equally as cool. I did get number 4 last month, and then today, number 5 is the new issue. So I now have the full run so far, and I'm going to catch up. This has been a really cool, interesting story, and I got to find out what's going on here. And then Phantom on the Scan number 3. The first 2 issues have been good, have been weird though. I don't really know what's going on. Well, it's not that I don't know what's going on, but there's just a lot of questions. I have a lot of questions, so we'll see if any get answered there. One that I've been enjoying quite a bit is Chariot number 4. This is just a straight up, like, you know, kind of, I wouldn't say a spy story, but kind of a sci-fi with a sort of 80s retro Knight Rider kind of feel. It's been really fun. No variant covers or anything like that, just a straight up, here's a fun story every month, here's the comic, here's the cover, and I've been enjoying it. Good Luck number 1, I went with the foil cover, the foil variant. The regular A cover is the same image, just not foil. This sounds interesting as well. I reckon these kids have a lot of bad luck, and they get up to some shenanigans, so we'll see what happens there. And then another one of my most anticipated for this week is Something is Killing the Children, number 17. Continuing learning about the origin of Erica Slaughter. This was in my pull box. Was super excited for it, but then I couldn't pass up the Virgin variant glow in the dark cover. That looks too cool. So I don't think I have many issues of this, multiple issues of this series, but that cover was too cool. I couldn't pass it up. And then the Blue Flame number 2 from Vault. The first one was really interesting. I thought it was going to be Vault's take on superheroes, and no spoilers, but you know, by the time you get to the end of the first issue, you realize, oh, it might be a little something different. So we'll see how different it gets with this issue. And last but not least, not new this week, but I looked in the dollar boxes and found Stillwater number 7, which I think just came out last month. I was kind of surprised to see it there. I picked this up. I actually read the Stillwater trade finally a few weeks ago when I was out of town. It collected 1 through 6. Really interesting story in the town of Stillwater. Nobody dies. And the people there don't like outsiders coming in. They don't want people who live there to leave because they don't want the secrets of Stillwater to get out. You can fall off a roof, you can get shot in the face, and you won't die. So that's pretty interesting. The first trade was only issues 1 through 6. I don't know how I missed this one, but I did. Was happy to see it in the dollar boxes, and can't wait to continue that story because it definitely did not wrap up with issue 6. So we'll see where it goes from there. And that's it, guys. No big trades or omnibuses or anything this week. So comparatively speaking, it was a lighter week, but still a good one. So guys, I appreciate you watching. If you like this video or any of the other videos on my channel, maybe consider hitting the subscribe button. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, give it a sarcastic thumbs up. If nothing else, leave me a comment below. Let me know what you picked up this week. I love comic books. I could talk about them with a room full of people or just to a camera. Guys, remember, comic books are supposed to be fun. They are just another great form of storytelling. Like what you like, let everybody else like what they like. If you like something that somebody else doesn't, that's okay. If somebody likes something that you don't, that's okay too. It will not hurt you. The great thing about comics, especially today, is that there are plenty for everyone to have. If you like one thing and don't like another, there's going to be something out there for you. You just might have to look a little harder. So guys, I appreciate you watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.